Hello and greetings, my beautiful souls. This is your midweek read. I'm asking for the answers to the questions that we don't even know how to ask. I'm calling upon my guides to guide me in this reading, to deliver the messages that need to be heard for this time. For such a time as today, what messages do you have this week? Okay. What other cards can we pull this week to deliver the messages? And remember, take from the platter what resonates best with you. For this week, I do feel there's going to be a lot of change and a lot of moments where you're going to tend to say, wow, that was strange. Someone may call you out of the blue, or something strange is going to happen when you're out in public. It's just one of those moments where you're going to say, that was really strange. Okay? I do feel this shift coming. For a lot of you, you're feeling like there is something more that you need to do. And for some of you, I feel like it is cleaning out the closet, organizing. I see a lot of organizing, getting things in order. Not so much organizing your cabinets, but just getting things in order, whether it's like your planner or your life, your garage. It's just getting things in order. This could also be your home. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, yeah, definitely your home. I feel like in your home, in the situation, there's something more within the home that's going on. I feel maybe some of your stress levels are going up, and not so much from you, but I feel like there's outsiders. Maybe you've allowed somebody to come in and maybe rent a room, or you're letting somebody stay with you, whether it be family or a friend. Somebody's staying with you until they get on their feet, or you've rented out this room. And I do feel that there's a lot of stress coming from it. I feel like when you agreed to this situation, you thought things would be okay, like you didn't think you would have any issues because looks maybe can be deceiving, or just the way the person carried themselves, or just something about their persona. You thought, wow, you know what, this is going to be okay. And even if it's family that is living in your home, you thought, this would be fine. But you're seeing different personalities, like just whether it's one person or more than one person that's in within your home. It's stressing you out because you're seeing a different personality coming from the whole situation, and that's really stressing you out. It's really making you feel uncomfortable, and I think at this point it's almost like you want to throw your hands up in the air and say they gotta leave. And it's just, I feel like a hard situation, because sometimes when it's family, you don't want to throw them out. And then if you've rented the room, then there's like a legal process that would have to take place. So I feel like there's a lot of stress around that going on right now for some of you. Okay, when it comes to matters of like finances, or I feel like for some of you looking for a job, or you're about to change into a new job, you know that this is the right thing, you feel that it's the right thing, but you're really hesitant and you're really having some doubt. And I'm really feeling the cards are saying now that don't have no fears, don't have no doubt. You're on the path, things are gonna go just as they need to go. You may end up sabotaging your own not making it bad, but just sabotaging your own vibe. You might be bringing your vibe down so that you're in kind of like a slump or a boat that you feel like it fits sinking, but these are your own thoughts, okay? So you need to rethink the thoughts that you're thinking, have no fear, have no doubt, and change your attitude, because it's your attitude that's going to weigh you down, and it's your attitude that's going to make you think the wrong things. And in that situation, I feel like somebody may say something, and when they say something, you might think that they're directing that at you, and you may start to overthink that, and you may really even just pick at it so much that it has you in a slump and feeling like, wow, maybe this isn't what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. Okay. What other message do I feel coming out for my beautiful souls this week? What other messages do we have this week? This midweek. Oh, there we go. We have a 7 and a 6, 9, and another 7. Okay, I feel maybe even for some this week is a time when you're gonna need to hold on to finances, spending. Hold back on your spending. Start to maybe I let me just ask for some clarity here, because I don't feel that it's actually money or finances that you're holding on to. Clarify this. Okay, it's not finances that you're holding on to. This is more like you're holding on to almost like somebody that's hoarding, and you're holding on to so much. You're holding on to so many things from the past, so many things, whether it was a past relationship, or somebody passed away and you've taken on a lot of their items, or their or even memorabilia or collection that you've had, whether maybe you collect crystals, and it's just, I feel like there's just so much that the cards are really saying that it's time for you to kind of stop collecting, or start organizing those, or maybe even letting go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to. Okay, now if this is a past relationship and you're holding on to maybe pictures or letters, or even text messages, it's time to let those go. If this is, somebody that's passed and you're holding on to a lot of items that belong to them, it's time for you to just kind of go through it and decide on what you really want to keep, because you're keeping a lot of stuff that it's because it was their stuff, and it's not holding some special value in your life now. And if it's a collection, you're being told now it's time to not stop collecting, maybe part with some of those items. That's what I'm feeling. It's you're holding on to so much right now, and it's time to really let go, release, and make your backpack lighter, if that makes sense for some of you. Let's see what other messages we have for this week. Okay, well, we're going to go back, because I'm getting that message again about this shift. And yes, wasn't that just a beautiful full moon? Going to work in the morning and the sun's coming up, but that moon was still big and bright and beautiful. I didn't get a picture of it, but I just enjoyed it. And I see a lot of us right now looking at the beautiful things around us, and beautiful things like the moon, or the clouds, or the flowers, the trees, really feeling this shift where the world or nature or Mother Earth, the spiritual aspect of it is pulling you in, it's drawing your attention to. Your vibration is raising. You're coming into a whole other dimension. You're feeling the shift into 5D. And that's where a lot of this letting go, you may find yourself out of a relationship. You may find yourself with no friends. You may find yourself wanting to be alone, or leaving your partner to go and enjoy time alone and to just bask in the glory of everything that's out there. You're not isolating yourself because yourself is growing bigger and growing outward, if that makes sense. Because I'm seeing like a flower, a rose, the way when, isolated as a bud, right? But you're not isolating because that rose is bloomed and it's blooming straight out and all around, like all the petals are just blooming out. Now picture that rose, and that is kind of like the transformation that you're going through, where you're blossoming and blooming out. So even though you feel like you may be isolating yourself and not, socializing and not doing certain things that you've done before, it's because the spiritual realm is really calling you out and having you shift, and you're feeling this shift and you're being called out. Go hug a tree, go walk barefooted in the dirt, you know, go bask in the glory of nature. Go visit a hot spring, a beach, anywhere. Go to the mountains. Find yourself that time. Get into meditation. You're shifting. And when you shift, you're going to a new level. And as you're going to that new level, some of the friends that you've had, you may not want to be going out with. You may find yourself detaching from them. And I want to say it's almost like you're outgrowing them. And that's exactly the word that I'm hearing, is you're outgrowing the situation because there's a bigger plan for you, and you're ready. You're being made ready. Okay? I just think that's wonderful. Like, I mean, how beautiful is it that you can maybe think, oh gosh, like what's wrong with me, I don't have a relationship, or I'm feeling myself being pulled away from the relationship, or not even pulled away, but you're feeling like, I want to go and do this, or I want to go and do that, and my partner doesn't like to do that or doesn't want to do that, but let me go do this alone. I've done it a lot. Or I want to go and climb a mountain, but my partner doesn't want to, but I'm going to go do it on my own. Okay, and you're just outgrowing those situations. You're growing up in a new dimension. You're maturing. I think that's just beautiful. Let's see if there are any other messages this week. Any other messages this week for my beautiful souls out there? Okay, let's see, what do we have? I'm just feeling confirmation again. I'm feeling confirmation. Things are shifting, things are changing. You're being called to get things in order. You're being called to get things organized. You're being called to, come on, it's time to move. It's time to do these things. It's time to stop procrastinating and get it done. And that's what the cards are saying. It's time to get things done. It's time to make that move. And it's not like a physical, pack your furniture and move from one home to another, or one land or whatever. It's time to move. It's time to be active. It's time to do those things that you've been putting off. It's time to clear out, declutter, recenter, and and bring everything into you. You're growing up and you're growing out and you're outgrowing a lot of things. So, a lot of those things that you have around you, whether it be people, whether it be material items, whether it be, the city where you are, a lot of those things you're being called out of. Like, we're coming out of this. Let's go elsewhere. Let's do something else. Growing out of the friends that you may have because you're going on to a new level, you're shifting. And I'm not, what I see, I'm not able to put fully in words, but if this message is meant for you, then you know exactly what I'm talking about because you're feeling it deep within. Like, go clean the garage, or go organize this, or work out your planner, organize your time and your situation and everything that you're going through, so that everything has its place, so that everything is going to be in some type of order. And spending time with you, doing things for you, coming into nature, basking in the glory that nature has for you. Also, I'm feeling like as you raise your vibration, you're raising your vibration more in an embodiment of love, the love energy, where your eyes are being opened to something different. So you're not weird, you're not strange. It's something different that is happening to you because now you're seeing things differently. You're knowing things differently. And love, love, love is what I keep hearing. The vibration of love. The shift is here. The shift is coming. Organize, declutter, and remove toxins from your environment, And I don't know why I'm just saying like toxins, because everybody's probably thinking, okay, what toxins? Or should I stop smoking? Should I stop drinking? Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Don't do anything that you feel that's going to hinder your vibration from rising. But I feel like the toxins, like your old pattern, the things that you did 2-3 months ago, you're feeling that that's a change. So it's not so much that you're purposely or setting out to detox your life. It's happening on its own. Like the universe is leading you in another direction, and those things that you did before, they no longer call you. It's like breaking a habit. And that's what I mean by detox. You're doing it on your own, but unintentionally, because the universe, the spirit, is guiding you. So I feel this week is going to be an awesome week. And I think this is going into maybe for the next 3 weeks, you're going to feel this shift. You're going to feel the nudging, like do this, do this, do this. But I feel like you're going to find yourself saying, you know what, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow. And then you're going to come back and say, oh, okay, I'm procrastinating. I got to do it now. Okay, so remember this reading. Remember what you're listening to. Remember what went into your head. And watch things start to shift and start to change. You're going to notice the little things. You're going to notice the very, very little things. You're going to smell roses and be in awe of the smell because there's no roses around you. So remember, the strange things that are going to be happening this week are going to be those little signs, those little synchronicities of the universe nudging you. Now, isn't that strange? All right, my beautiful souls. Until next time, remember to always live your days with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.